Fear mongering is something that I don't tend to do. And if it ever sounds like I have fear mongered, let me know. It's not my thing. What about this? I was listening to Young Turks as I shuffled through all the things. I haven't listened to David Patman in a while. I listened to a couple, but Cenk Uygur and John Iadarola was talking about a Trump tweet or something. I guess it was some days ago or something. I'm not sure. Doesn't really matter. But up until now, it's not that I never took Trump serious. I've always counted on that everyone's last second ability to be rational. That's what I've counted on. You get angry. You have these thoughts that you might want to hurt somebody or destroy something. And just before you begin to enact it, you're like, wait, what? And you just you wonder if it's worth it or not. Trump, he's incited violence from the beginning. Knock him out. Back in my day, we would have taken him out and, we would have dealt with him. But go ahead and beat him up. Hey, look, I'll pay for it. I'll give you the lawyers. I'll defend you. Trust me. He's been doing this for a while. And just think about how angry all the racists got when Obama won. When everyone shouted that was racist or slightly apathetic, where did he come from? Because they didn't see him. It was like the butler. The idea is to not be seen so that you're not there in their eyes. Everyone had eyes on Hillary. Hillary started dropping because her true feelings started coming out about people. And then Obama was like, what's up, y'all? And it was like, what's up? And now media's like, we didn't cover this guy. Where did he come from? Why in the world are we talking about a black person? So when Obama left and Trump got in, I just want you to think about how stupid people are. People are so stupid. These racists, not just people in general, but these racists are so stupid. They actually believe Donald Trump. Now believe in terms of convinced, whether it is self or external. They believe Donald Trump beat Obama in an election run to get Obama out of office. They're not thinking that, 8 years, that's it, you got to go, someone else will be there, and Trump happened to win. No, they actually think Trump defeated Obama in an election run. Think about how stupid that is. These people still think that Hillary Clinton should be impeached. She was never president. Some of these people still think that very few, that Obama is still president because he's talked about that much. Some think Hillary is president and not Obama, but Trump is trying to get it from her. Now, just because it might be, maybe a couple of thousand people, hey, a couple of thousand is all it really takes to get anything moving. So think about the low brow, low mind. I mean, this desire to not use intelligence. I mean, just think about this. And you got these people who go up there and listen to Trump. And now Trump is saying, look, Democrats, they want to start playing tough guy. They want to start coming after me. Well, you know what? I have some big guns on my side. I've got backup. You come for me with your tough guy stuff, and things are going to get really, really bad for you. Now, most likely Trump is just tough guy talking. Yeah, okay, he's got a military. And just as Cenk was throwing out there with all of these other dictators saying, I've got military might, what you going to do about it? Trump's the same way. Trump loves dictators. He lets them do whatever they want. He gives them anything they want. He wants to be like them. He admires the worst of the worst. And he's made deals with those second to them. I'm just saying. Just think about how many people are there at first hated Russia, the commies, the socialist commies. Trump is like, I love the Russians, and now these people are like, Russians are great. Let's be neo-Nazis. Let's just be Nazis. Not thinking the Nazis were German origin and invaded and took over Russia. I mean, they're not thinking this just, what's in the water? What's in the water besides lead? What is it? And how close is it to us? Because I don't want to be stupid. I don't want to go stupid. I don't want to sit here, wake up and be like, hey, I think George W. Bush is the greatest and most intelligent president we ever had, simply because, well, he was white, old, did drugs, and Republican. I can't. That's scary to think that could be a possibility one day, because of whatever's in the water, in the air, in our foods, whatever's doing this to people. I wish we could find out what it is and just stop it, and then let them wake up and say, wait a minute, I don't want to hate somebody just because. And this hate has caused someone to feel free enough to drive through a crowd of people, killing one, heavily injuring others. Someone to just, oh, you're playing loud music, you're on my nerves, I'm going to get out my truck and you with a shotgun, blast you point blank in the face. And the police, it started with George Zimmerman under Obama's watch. Just killing black people, being paraded around by the police, going to a church, killing a whole bunch of black people, killed only females, I think, because they were the ones that didn't duck enough, citing that they're trying to have sex and reproduce and take our white women. Straight black women are not trying to take your white women. And why do you think you have dominion over your white women? Maybe your white women want to be with some black people or some Asians or something other than you. And he was rewarded by going to Burger King. I mean, and there wasn't these background checks all into them, no. But when it was someone of possible Muslim or Islamic or Middle Eastern descent that threatened anything, the whole background check was done. They went through their family. They had blind raids into their homes. This country, no one says anything about these white people, these white males going around and committing these mass shootings. Nothing is said. Not like that. They're humanized. They had a family. No one ever expected it. Black people getting shot and killed unarmed, they deserved it. They asked for it. Why didn't they comply with the cops? Why didn't they just adjust to the beating or harassment they were getting? Why in the world would they exercise their constitutional rights? Why would they do that if they were innocent? If they were not guilty, they would have just cowed down, take the beating, take the harassment, take the bullying, and been gone. But then if you see a white person that gets this, all of a sudden everyone wants to scream constitutional rights and all these amendments and everything. And Trump is doing that. He is literally going, he's not allowed by law to talk about what media is allowed and not allowed. He's saying, I will use plausible military might against my enemies. Think of everything that's gone on in this country. Horrible things. Now, all sorts of race, creeds, backgrounds commit crimes, and they do great things, helping people, solving situations, being solution oriented instead of babbling and arguing about all this weird minutia. But here's the thing. What got me thinking, because I was like, for some reason, it just hit hard when listening to Trump talk about, or listening to his tweets about this, it's better if he's been calling this fascism stuff, calling for the pain and suffering of the fake media. But all of a sudden, he's like, I'm going to use military might. He's like, I also don't mind going to possible missile or nuclear arms against other countries. I don't mind putting more troops on the ground in places that has caused us no harm. All Trump has to do with all of his idiots is say, I am now at war against the media and I am sick of them doing this to me. I want all of the social media taken down. I want all of these fake news places taken down. I don't care how it's done. I don't care where it's done. Do whatever you got to do to destroy your enemies. Or he just might say, my enemies. And he'll say this, and if someone says, are you telling them to kill or something? He's like, well, no, I'm just saying, do what you can to socially ruin their businesses. That's what he'll say to cover his ass. He's smart enough to do that. But he's not smart enough to actually try to heal the country. He just wants to make it so he gets away with anything, do whatever he wants, and make sure that he keeps pitching us against each other. That's what's messed up. And when he makes a decree like that, those racist people are going to come out the woodwork, and they're going to attack any and everyone that they have been wanting to attack. Think about what's been going on so far without that leverage, without that command, without that order, without that suggestion. Think about that. So when he actually does it, I want you to fight back and destroy the media that's hurting me and getting and blocking good information from getting to you, my viewers, my fans. When he says something in that light, these people are going to go complete ape shit. And honestly, I don't own a firearm. I don't own anything. And I'm afraid to, because I'm afraid of shooting myself or someone. That's why I don't own it. I don't want to take somebody's life unless I absolutely have to. And I'm not the type to watch over my back. I have a serious salt the earth mentality. So I stay as much away from violence as I can at all times. So I'm concerned, and I'm hoping that maybe someone wrangles Trump in and he shuts his mouth. I'm hoping that somebody out there will listen, because right now Tucker Carlson, he got found out about his racism. That was just 10 years ago. 10 years. And now he's doubling down on it. And he won't apologize. At least you know where he stands. I like that. But this guy is on Fox News. He talks to Trump quite often. He only started getting away with this stuff because Trump's got his back. And if the president got your back, the advertisers are going to stay with you. The fans are going to stay with you. And he gets to spout this racist shit unabated. He gets to speak it as if it's not going to harm anyone, not anyone important. He gets to say it because he doesn't have to worry about being harassed by the cops. He can say this racist stuff because he'll be rewarded for it. It's amazing how much hate gets rewarded and how many good deeds get punished. Something's not right. I've been thinking it. I've been saying it. I've been espousing something isn't right. And I'm trying to figure out how in the hell the world got like this. Why hasn't it gotten better? What can happen? What coalition can start that will stop the minutia arguments and get into solution in general? Stop all this minutia. He said it this way, or she said it that way, or when he did attack or she attacked, it was in this way. It wasn't really. It doesn't matter. Okay? Two cars slamming into each other. Instead of arguing on which car looked better or which one cost the most, so that one must have been in the right, how about thinking what started in the first place, how to stop it from happening again, and putting the blame where it belongs, in the driver's hand. In general, we all are in the driver's seat. The problem is, some of us are at a stoplight with an oncoming car, and we can't get out the way. I've literally been in that situation, me and my family. And it's a scary one. So to see the world like this, to see that it's gone from being, tomfoolery, silliness, just, okay, we got an idiot in command. Now it's an idiot in command with idiots that are begging to be led. They sit and watch and wait. What's the president going to say? Because once he say it, it's going to happen. I got my gun. I'll protect my land. Even if I'm 20 miles from my land, I'll be protecting my land. For the fate of our country, for the freedom of our nation, I will kill everyone that's brown or black in our nation to protect our nation, even though they're citizens. That's scary. Like I said, I don't like to fearmonger. I don't like to do it. This is my first time doing it. See, I know how to fearmonger. That's why I don't do it. I'm responsible for certain things like that. It's just, I don't know what else to do. If you have any suggestions, let me know in the comment section. Send them to questioncr@gmail.com. Matter of fact, you could just talk to me on Discord. All that's in the description below. I'm willing to talk about any and everything. It don't have to be politics. It can be anything under the sun, whether I know about it or not. And let's give it a try. Discord's pretty popular. Might as well join it, right? It's just as popular as Facebook. So I'm going to get out of here, okay? This is Cedric Kennedy for Comparative Reasoning. Thank you for listening.